My name is Bernice Barron, and this is the story of a mysterious revelation with my abuelita. When I was a little girl, I would go across into Matamoros, Tamaulipas with my family to visit my grandmother Arminda and to stay in her home so we may help her in whatever she needed. My mother Imelda was born in Mexico and she insisted we visit grandma every weekend. I remember the moment I dared to go into her kitchen kingdom. Grandma was a proud and self sufficient woman and did not like anyone getting in her way while cooking or doing anything in her kitchen. From another room, I would peek into the open door to watch her in awe and mystery, like I would witness a Catholic priest at the altar of a church, with the end result of feeding others a round food shaped like a Eucharist. I observed her busy in her stealthy craft making tortillas de harina from scratch. From afar, I would quietly watch her. I saw the steam rising from the boiling water, like the smoke of incense coming out of a blue cazuela that sat on top of her old rusty stove. She stood in front of her kitchen table and began to meditate. She was getting herself ready for what she was about to create with her own hands. So that's when I made my move. I tiptoed into her kingdom. I stood next to her and pulled on her pink apron. Abuelita, ¿la ayudo? Yo también quiero saber cómo hacer tortillas de harina, I said, looking straight in her eyes. Grandmother looked down at me, and with a stoic face, she answered, Está bien, pero la cocina es sagrada y aquí no se juega. I felt privileged being the only person that was now in a sacred place that still stood impenetrable to all others. It was my grandma and me, Buni. Empecemos, Bunish, she said. Grandma showed me her secret formula 6 cups of flour, 1 cup of lard, and etc. Then she held out her old, wrinkled, hard hand and held it like a cup, and with the other, she poured salt in her palm without using any measurements. She then looked down at me and finally smiled and said, Y un puño de sal. That moment of revelation for me was pivotal. Sal. Only I knew the secret. She mixed the ingredients together, then added the hot water and started to amasar. That day, I became a young lady, a person that helps a family, gives back, helps for the survival of the clan. And until this day, my grandmother still aids me in the creation of my own tortillas de harina. Right before I get started in my kitchen, I meditate and I invoke the spirit of my grandmother to manifest through me and help me measure my own puño de sal.